What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Your procrastinator in chief, all back, ready to entertain you guys. That's right, I finally woke up from my nap today. Went, oh, I still need to do something. Lanamon. I remember her from... Can't remember what Digimon it was, though. I cannot remember her. Like, the only thing I can think of is, like, looking at her, my brain goes, she looks like Manaphy from Pokemon. Her whole gimmick, because I was super interested in this, in her as a Digimon, because the Digivolve into her, the stats were really high. So, because I think she's special because she's not really like a champion or whatever, like she's variable. So she goes back and forth between her base form and Calmaramon, which looks like, oh, what's that upside down squid? Is it Malamon? Malamar? I can't remember what that upside down squid Pokemon is. But, yeah, it's a fancy-looking Digimon there. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm done procrastinating today, and I ran away from you guys for a couple days there. After I'm like, ooh, I'm back from being sick, and then in a couple days, ignore the video glitching. Yes, I know, that was a recording thing. There you go. You didn't miss anything, just me running here to Marukimon. No, it was my birthday yesterday. I'm very happy. Had a lot of fun. But I also had family in town the day before, so we spent time with them because it was me and a cousin share a birthday. I have another family member whose birthday is really close to ours, so we kind of all did something together.
No, never mind.
Over those couple days. And then, my little sister's birthday is actually next week, because me and my sister are like 5 years and a week apart, so it's a whole grouping of birthdays and everything.
A new problem has arisen.
So all is good. I'm just letting you know that's what was going on. It was nice. Good time.
A love most undesired. Perhaps that is why the Titan invasion is spreading more swiftly than expected.
Yeah. Rose, you put yourself in that position.
Junomon's temple.
Yeah,
you know, railroad to reach Junomon's temple. But trouble is afoot at the factorial area that powers it. A series of railroad lines connecting this world. Normally, it could take you to Junomon's temple, but sadly, it is no longer receiving power, rendering it non-operational.
My cat hops up on my desk, but then she's kind of like stuck in a little corner, and she's looking at me going, I'm stuck. I'm like, well, yeah, you shouldn't have jumped up on that corner.
The entire digital world of Iliad, until it is restored. Use of the Locomon
to
Railroad
make bad decisions,
as is safe travel to Junomon's temple. I will clear out the Titans who have entered our fair city. As for all of you, perhaps you are the best candidates to go to the factorial area for me. Minervamon has told me in detail about each of you.
Is it a joke that it's called the factorial area?
For this job.
Like factorial, like almost kind of like it's math instead of a factory.
Something interesting about you.
Is it just me?
Another thing I'd like to check with Junomon.
I don't know.
Right away.
I can't tell if that's a joke or if I'm reading something into something.
I apologize, but the only reward we can offer is a solemn promise to return you to your world.
That and maybe some information about you. But that'll have to wait until I can check in with Junomon. Either way, nothing's happening until the situation at the factorial area gets fixed. So please, lend us a hand.
I apologize for the trouble, but you have my thanks. Once peace is restored, I promise to return you to your world.
Sure, sounds good.
The more I learn about this world, the more I feel like I find out who I am.
Digimon.
I've prepared a temporary means of reaching the factorial area. Please assemble on the main thoroughfare. Now then, I ask that you all be very careful on this operation.
My sweet little Rosie sitting here trying to climb me. He's so cute. I'm sitting out like I'm trying to work, Rose. Holy shit, that is bright. I turned my head, looked at my other monitor, and then I looked back. Holy shit, Bergermon is bright. Okay, how come my Blimpmon isn't that big? I understand it's not that big for practical purposes.
Whoa, awesome! What is that?
But still,
It's super huge.
it's another
Can we
Digimon. Everything
No way!
here
You guys are the ones that are awesome!
is Digimon. Also, that voice sounded like Goofy.
I heard you took out the Titan at the radio tower, huh? Sounds like a big stew of trouble is brewing in the digital world. So we gotta do our part too. I'll give y'all a lift to the factorial area. So make sure you send those nasty Titans packing, you hear? Okay, off we go. All aboard, everybody! Whitmon, ready for liftoff!
Oh.
Yeah, I still stand by it. The factorial area. I think there's a math joke there. And I'm not sure if that's just a translation thing or what. There's a joke there. Why is this not voiced? I would love to be a fly in the wall for when companies are deciding, all right, what section of the game is going to be voiced, what sections are going to be are just text, especially when you already have your voice actors in the room. I mean, because this is a story chunk. So why is the story? Oh god, it's a Hindenburg situation. Wait, how is it on fire? Sometimes Digimon confuses me because Blimpmon isn't a blimp; it's a Digimon, so it's a living being, but it's also a blimp. I don't know. So I was about to say, I would love to be a fly on the wall to hear like how they make those decisions of what is voiced and what is not. And I would love to be a voice, not necessarily a fly on the wall. I'd love to be a voice in the room with the Pokemon Company, with the new Pokemon game, and go, hey, can we add voice acting? Because it's very odd where, you know, it's like we're walking into a stadium with a whole bunch of people supposed to be cheering, and it's just dead quiet. It's weird. I don't know how Pokemon games have done it, but those games are probably the most uncanny about not having voice acting. like I said, I don't know what it is about them, but they're the ones that I think have just hit the uncanny factor when there's no spoken dialogue. That's one of two things that I think. Yeah, I'd say two things that I want in the next Pokemon game. I guess maybe you could say three, but I think the third thing I would like would kind of tie into the second. And that is, I want Pokemon to add voice acting, and I want a Pokemon game to respect the fact that older people play them too. I understand Pokemon will always be, again, a kid-friendly franchise. That's awesome. Be kid-friendly. But you can still respect adults who play them. Pokemon games to me have just maybe gotten too simple, have gotten too just. It's it has to be this simple so the kids can play. Like, I remember playing Yellow as a kid. I sucked at it because I didn't fully understand things because I never slowed down to read, but that's something I have a problem now at 30. Beside the point. But even then, you look at the stories and everything of the Pokemon games. Like there are some really serious Pokemon stories, and it's just as we've gotten older, those of us who have grown up with it, I think, can look back on it and go, man, Pokemon's really just not getting flanderized, but it is very, very cartoony. It is very childish, I think. So I kind of wish the Pokemon Company would kind of more respect the older generation of people who are still playing Pokemon is because they love it, So I would like to see that. And like I said, I'm not saying it has to be blood and guts and all, kind of like a kid, kind of like older kids movies where still an adult can watch them and still go, oh, it's a good movie. Like, I will still sit here and say, How to Train Your Dragon, the animated one, is a fantastic film. You can make a kids movie that is still watchable and enjoyable to a wider audience. And now, God, why is this not voiced? This is just a long-ass time of just sitting here reading. Again, like I said earlier, why is it not voiced? It almost set something in my brain where it's just like, okay, skip. Can I just go back and play the game instead of sitting here in silence? But yeah, but just finishing my earlier thought where, because I was tangenting onto Pokemon, where the third thing, like I said, that I think really ties into the second thing, where I think, come on, can we sit and go, hey, Pokemon is that adults are playing Pokemon. Like maybe adding like an actually good hard mode. I know they tried that with Black and White too, but maybe adding actually like a difficulty level, or the ability to skip a lot of the obnoxious tutorializing that Pokemon games have done. I get it. ZA has been getting some shit. Well, ZA has been getting a lot of shit for a lot of different things, which I still think ZA is okay. It's not what I was hoping for, but I think it did some interesting things. Beside the point, I still think its tutorial goes way too long. And that's the thing, like the next mainline game, I'll probably do the same thing. Its tutorial is just going to go way too long. It's like, give us maybe the option to skip it. Get for the core Pokemon mechanics. There's something for a franchise that has been going so long. I think there is a way to do it better. Sorry, my mic just peaked. I'm playing around with volume. Oh my god, it is still going. It's we are done with all that. Oh, that's right. This section has a whole lot of time where I'm like running around talking to people before we really get into it. Though I do like a lot of the mechanical Digimon. I think a lot of them are really cool.
Great.
I still think that thing is disgusting. It freaks me out, man. How'd you fit in here? You gotta do the card battle, because if you know, quite possibly there's a trophy involved with this. I love Pabumon. He's got like a little pacifier. He's so cute. Well, that was a useless upgrade. God damn it! I was not lucky on some of those draws.
Great.
Wait a minute. How is Tankmon? Is it Tankmon or Tankdramon? Either way, how is that Tank Digimon's, like, his treads are moving forward, or you know, are rolling? Like, how are you doing that? You're like, you're not moving. I like how he looks like a little stun gun. Wait a minute. So that one Kakuamon, I think that's what its name is. So that Kakuamon, he's the only one who can open this door. I don't know. I just call bullshit. I think there's probably another Digimon here that can create the electricity we need. I am. Well, you know what I'm gonna say. I hate that this is not voiced. And if I'm trying to think how to phrase this, maybe it frustrates me a little bit more, even more since because I think I've gotten a little bit more anal about this topic since I started doing YouTube and all this. And it's because, and I know some people would say, well, it's just lazy. You don't want to read. You don't want to sit here and have to come up with, something to say. I'm like, well, it's about like a 48-some minute video. Like, it's hard to come up with topics and everything, especially if I'm trying, and I know I tangent and talk about random shit all the time. But, it's like, it's 48 minutes, and I'm gonna, you want me to talk, I feel bad for just not having something to say necessarily through all of this dialogue where let's be honest, this is just a busy work section where it's like, okay, we need to vamp for time. Okay, we'll have him go here to get a fuse to go back and this and blah blah blah. It's not even really a puzzle. But we're not gonna voice any of it.
Do it.
So now I'm sitting here going. God, I feel like I should be saying something. So it's like my anxiety rises. But I guess it's not even just the YouTube side of me. Even if I'm just sitting here just playing the game for fun, it still makes me sit here and go, for the good love of God, somebody say something. It's just the music isn't good enough to stand on its own. It's just, repeating background music. It's fine. But there's no voice, there's no nothing, and it kind of accentuates the fact that there's really not plot happening. It's just busy work. So there's multiple reasons why I dislike it. And I sound like I'm sorry if early, the first part of it sounded like I was bitching that, you guys expect me to talk for 48 minutes straight? I know you don't. It's more, it's the little voice in my brain that constantly tells me, oh, you're doing that? Oh, you're a piece of shit. Oh, you're going to wear that? You look like a fat piece of shit. Oh, you think you're going to do that? Oh, you're a piece of shit. Yeah, it's that piece of my brain that tells me I suck about 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It works harder than I do. And I just made that super depressing. I'm sorry. You know, I don't... Well, how come we couldn't just bring that one Kakuamon with us? How come we have to find more Kakuamons? Don't get me wrong, I'm not against fighting all these Goblimons because they're annoying, but I still stand by my statement. How come we need multiple Kakuamons? Oh, I'm sorry, there's a Shamamon along with the Goblimons.
Counting on you. Sorry for the trouble. Commencing attack. Eases his law.
Here goes! Stun Beat Blow!
Come on, Death Parade Blaster. That's the coolest.
Here goes! V-Laser!
I have a small issue with the V-Laser move from XVmon.
Sorry for the trouble!
And it's extremely pedantic. And I'm sure some of you can already guess what the hell my issue is. And are gonna go, really, AJ? Yes. The V-Laser that he shoots out of that X on his chest is in the shape of an X, not a V. It should be the X laser. It shouldn't be the V laser. I get it, he's XVmon, so it's V laser, but it should be the X laser for the X part of his name because the logo on his chest is an X and it shoots an X laser and it's not a V. There you go. There's my nerd rage. And I'm serious. I know some people would say, does it really bother you? And I would honestly sit here and go, a little. Like, in all honesty, a little bit. It does kind of annoy me.
There.
Help us a ride. How are you holding up?
Why the hell is this voiced? Like that, what they decided to voice that. That is such a weird decision that was chosen, but some of the earlier stuff wasn't. Again, what? Sorry. I'll stop. I will stop. But just look at my other monitor.
Heck yeah!
Sorry. Everyone! There! You got it!
Speed laser!
Here goes! Sunbeam blow!
You're ready! Lightning strike!
Do you think that Gargamon has trouble in its everyday life? Well, okay, I guess at the end of its machine gun, it's got little pinchers.
We did it!
Oh, that's cute. He kind of looks like Barret from Final Fantasy, except he's got two gun hands. Yeah, I guess because he's got two gun hands, but they have like little pinchers. I guess it's not as bad. But as cool as having a gun arm is, I think I'd prefer having at least one real hand.
Here goes! Sunbeam blow! Heck yeah!
Do it!
No idea what I'm doing here. I should have sped this section up. I apologize. I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark here and guess my reasoning for this was I was just trying to make the party make my types line up a little bit more against the enemies that we're fighting. I ran into a small problem that, just like I said, during editing, when I edited the clip, I overlooked that section. It happens.
Ready to go!
Here goes! Sunbeam blow! Heck yeah!
one. Ready to launch.
Zombie blow!
Much appreciated.
Zombie blow! Heck yeah!
Much appreciated. Everyone,
Looks like a lot of my Digimon's training is completing. Good for them.
you got it. There. Do it. Ready to go.
You're the best.
Here goes! Zombie blow!
Counting on you. Counting on you.
Fire! Kitty scissor claw! Yes.
There. Preparations complete.
Here goes! Zombie blow! Heck yeah!
There. Do it. There. You got it.
Hiding right behind the breakable wall. Trying to catch me sleeping.
Zombie blow! Heck yeah!
I'm gonna have some chili after this. I'm very excited.
There. Great.
Okay, that's obviously the evolved form of that Vetamon. And that's pretty sick. I will give, for as creepy as Vetamon is, that thing is sick. Oh, God. Why do these places look like this? Yeah, see, when you called it the Outer Dungeons, I was expecting it to be like a dungeon crawl. It is not. It's like a little mini-game challenge. So this one, we ride a Pekmon, which is that kind of like ostrich-looking Digimon, and we run through like a horse race track thing.
Much appreciated. Everyone,
So there's only 160 of you. You're very creepy. I don't like you. Okay, I like Pekmon's little hat. Although, how is its scarf billowing? Is there digital wind? Trying to think here. So, be the first one to complete 2 laps. I think that there's another challenge in here. It's like a beat it in so much time or something like that. Yeah, the control of Pekmon is not great. Oh my god. If you want me to control this well, game, stop with all the moving backgrounds. This feels like a vision test where they hold up the different colored dots. And it's like, can you see the hidden number? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know what I'm talking about. But, oh my god. Alrighty, guys. We're getting to the end of this one here. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for putting up with me. While I've been sick for my absence the last couple days, I swear to God, I am working on getting back into a schedule. But, you know, that's what I always say. So, believe it when you see it. But thank you so much, guys. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. The backup channel's down in the description. I think I got all that right. I'll see you all in the next one. But until then, guys, I'm out.